this up for Paul, and then we got him a Hulkamania wrestling rink with Sting. Oh, ring. Yeah. Guys, you cannot find these toys anywhere. And it's Sora too, and it's my favorite character from the game, Jack Skellington. Because the Night Before Christmas World was arguably the best in Game 1. Kingdom Hearts number 1. Paul wanted footage, and he doesn't want Jeremy to shake the camera. So I think you should shake the shit out of the camera. Oh my god, it's an earthquake! Today was Wizard World Day 3. It was Saturday. We had a great, we're going to consider him a great friend from now on.
Shane.
Shane, thank you so much. So Shane stopped by our booth, and if you happen to notice, I am wearing an original promo hockey jersey from Clerks.
So cool.
So cool. And number 2 is a working radio. It is a fanny pack from Mallrats, and it has a working radio in it.
He owned a video store in the 90s, and these were original promo items when the movies came out. He said he had them sitting in storage for like 20 years, and
he knows that we like Kevin Smith.
Thank you so much, Shane.
Thank you so much.
Because that honestly pretty much made my week.
I know I probably shouldn't be wearing this. Like, we should hang this up, but like
we'll hang it up when we get home.
So happy with it. Like,
don't spill any ketchup on it.
I won't.
So, how was your day today?
My day was awesome. Jeremy and I played with some more puppies. So today I feel like was the wow day for Paul and I. We found a lot of cool things that like we kind of had our eye on, or that we just freaking found, and we were just wow. So Paul, I will let you start with your items.
Oh, which item to start with?
You want to start with a load of books?
Yeah, we'll do the books first. Kept myself strictly to $1 bins today. Didn't want to go above $1 per issue. We got some Incredible Hulk, 2 issues of Incredible Hulk here. Okay. This bad boy, the Justice League Quarterly, number 1. Judge Dredd, number 1.
So cool.
Another copy of For Your Eyes Only, number 1. I think we might do that in a raffle sometime soon because we have a couple. Inhumans, number 2, and number 8. Looks like we're going to start collecting that line. I know that we never ever really do much DC stuff, and again, it's not for any particular reason. Legion of Superheroes, number 1 annual. And then I grabbed a bunch of the Tales of the Legion of Superheroes.
Awesome.
Yeah. This I grabbed is 330 back through 318. 13, 14 issues here. Boom. All $1 a piece. Don't have bags. Don't have boards.
Paul and I have a love for the giant, like the treasury issues and like the giant deluxe comic books. As you know, we got the Hulk versus Batman.
Correct.
And then we picked up Superman versus Muhammad Ali. We went to a booth and I found The Marvelous Land of Oz. My mom she was raised in Kansas, and so she loves anything Wizard of Oz. So I picked this up for Ma Dukes. Mom, I love you. A lot.
You're such a sweetheart. To piggyback on the Treasury issue, you don't really get much more American than this. So obviously this is from 1976. Superman salutes the bicentennial, but this part of the cover was from I want to say from the early 40s issues of Superman when World War II was going on. They tried to make something the most patriotic they could, so they put Stephen Colbert on a comic book cover.
It does kind of look like Stephen Colbert.
No, but this was awesome. This guy had copies of this book ranging from $10 all the way up to like $75, $80. Amazing condition. We grabbed the $10 one, number 1, because it's a bargain. Number 2, we're watching our budget as it is anyway. Number 3, this is going to go in a frame along with our other Treasury issues. So
as you know, Paul and I are getting a place together, and I had tweeted online about how I wanted to find somebody, the person who did the custom switch plates. I like to customize my house. So Curious Goods has some really awesome switch plates. So I got the rug from The Shining, Rob Zombie. Naturally, I got Rob Zombie.
You like Rob Zombie?
Weird, right?
So weird.
I got Paul a Hulk Hogan for his office, a Captain Spaulding 2-switch one for the living room, Back to the Future one. Maybe that you can put that in your office.
I think, yeah, my office is going to be back. My Fortress of Politude is going to be Back to the Future
awesome.
theme.
A Devil's Rejects switch plate. It's a 3 switch right here. Kind of wish it didn't have a Confederate flag behind it, but they're from Texas.
Grabbed a couple little Star Wars pieces today. 98 Hasbro, the
Katina
Power
Aliens.
of the Force from the 2007 Saga collection. Got the Han Solo in his Hoth outfit. That is an unpunched rat card as well, up top if you can see that.
At Wizard World Philly, I picked up the Deadpool Chimichanga truck because it had literally just come out. I was online looking at Rob Liefeld's Instagram actually, and he posted that there was going to be a gray Chimichanga truck.
Summer convention exclusive.
So Paul, bless his heart, picked him up for me. So it's kind of funny that I got the regular one at Wizard World Philly, and I got the variant at Chicago.
And she was trying to play it coy, like, oh, I don't need the gray one, I already have the red one. Like she actually didn't want the gray one.
No, it's okay though.
It is okay that you have it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Now we have both Chimichanga trucks. Now we just need to find the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive someday.
Oh, the cardboard one?
Yeah. We like the Funko Pops for the stuff that we're very specific for. Just at this Comic-Con, there's so many booths that have Funkos, you can't even keep up with them.
Yeah.
And they're all trying to outsell each other. $12 a piece, 2 for $20. $11 a piece, 3 for $24. Like, I can't even do
It's a
math
very
in my
interesting issue that's going on with the Funkos. But I mean, I love the Funkos. I think they're a great idea. But holy shoobies, are there a lot of them. Jeremy and I wanted to surprise Paul with something nice because he was a little frustrated today with our power issue.
We had some power issues keeping the TV going and charging our stuff.
So he was getting a little frustrated. So Jeremy and I wanted to kind of cheer him up. Jeremy got this for Paul. What is it?
So it's a zombie Hulk Hogan print. If you take a look, instead of ripping off his shirt, he's ripping out his own entrails, which is pretty gruesome, but it's also
awesome.
pretty cool. Yeah, this is hand numbered, number 28 out of 50. That was apparently the last one at the table, right?
Yeah, it was the last one.
Awesome.
And then
one more. They didn't make a whole lot of Hulk Hogan
do you see this, you guys?
TNA wrestling stuff. From what I recall, I mean, I was never that much of a fan of TNA, and I only really got into TNA when Hulk Hogan was in it. So this is the Sting and Hogan wrestling ring.
Yeah, it has a Sting figure too.
Which is funny because this is the 4-sided ring for TNA. Most everybody remembers the 6-sided ring. Another piece for the Hulkamania collection.
I saved the best for last. If you're not first, you're last.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake. Ricky Bobby. So I have been scouring the convention for anything Kingdom Hearts. If you remember, I got the keychain on the first day, and I was like, oh, it's so beautiful, it's Kingdom Hearts.
I have to be honest, before you and I started dating, I had never even heard of Kingdom Hearts.
Too Long Didn't Read Kingdom Hearts is Final Fantasy meets Disney, and it's a video game. I had been scouring the convention like, hey, do you guys have any Kingdom Hearts toys? Like the toys? And everyone's like, nope, sorry, like those don't come around, and no, you're gonna have to wait till the game comes out. And I was like, shh. So I'm going to this one booth, the same booth that Paul bought the Star Wars things at, and I'm looking around, and all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, by its lonesome, I found Sora and Jack Skellington just sitting there all by itself.
You know what this is? This is the equivalent to me finding all those Terminator 2 figures at Wizard World Philly. Like, my entire world just lit up. This is like your
yeah, this is my world.
Find of the decade for you.
I just have to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, and I can have the whole set.
Oh my god, 5 more?
It took me 10 years to find these. 10 years to find one.
So that's a major score for you.
This is major.
That's awesome.
If you know anybody who has these,
Series 1.
Series 1, if you know anybody who has these, please get in contact with me. It's incredible. I have been literally looking for 10 years for these toys. Unbelievable. So good. So Wizard World Day 3 was an awesomely epic day.
However, tomorrow
is when all the buyers come out. The people, or the vendors just kind of want to clear their booth because they don't want to take everything home.
Tomorrow is when we strike.
So Paul has his eye on a booth that has some crash test dummy things. It's got 2 vehicles and 3 figures. He's a little overpriced. So what Paul's going to do is he's going to go up to him tomorrow and say, hey, I noticed that these figures and these vehicles have not moved all weekend. I will buy the lot from you for X amount of dollars.
The guy wants
brilliant.
$40 per figure. He's got Larry and 2 others, I can't remember. And then he has the crash plane, and he has 1 more vehicle. And for all those together, if you gave him what he wanted, it's like $230. Like, he wants $40 a figure, $75 for one of the vehicles, and $25 for another one. I'm gonna snake my way in there tomorrow when the show is ending up, and I'm gonna see what I can snag.
Be like, hey man, I'll take all of these off your hand right now.
The fun part is gonna be packing the car for the ride home.
Oh wait! We got one more thing.
Oh, right.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
This will go on the back of the Comic Trips mobile. And then so will, which will help end out our night,
Autobots, go to bed.
Downstairs, we're gonna get back upstairs to the thing.
Just put the name.
They lanced it, and there was like literally
interesting is the hunt. You know, it's trying to find those pieces that you know are out there somewhere, that you know someone has buried in an attic somewhere or deep in a basement.
And if you had some advice for any budding collectors out there that was into like the 80s, 90s, and very early 2000s stuff that isn't all that rare necessarily, but for some reason still hard to come by, what would your piece of advice be?
I think my piece of advice would be hit as many different sources as you can. Anything from antique malls, where people know they have older stuff, but they oftentimes don't know exactly what they have, and they just throw a price tag on it, to auctions, local auctions, town auctions, things like that. Rummage sales, all of those things are still treasure troves for collectors.
Oh God. Oh God. He's really excited about this.
That's awesome. Come over, the bed should be there.
I'm saying 3.5.
What's that? What's this for?
This is for a Hulk 181 that we bought at an auction.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, flip! Yeah!
Detective Comics 525. First appearance. This is the first appearance of the modern Killer Croc at a 9.8. Star Wars 42. First appearance of Boba Fett 9.6.
So we are back. It is the end of the convention.
It is a wrap.
Sunday evening. We're here in the hotel. We're gonna kind of relax and
SummerSlam. We got SummerSlam ready to
finally
go.
got the WWE Network to work. We packed it up, packed the booth up. We had a great time. It was an awesome convention. Sold a lot of dollar books for the animal shelter. Had 2 people actually were there to win their prizes for the raffle, so that was really cool. We didn't go too big with buying things. We just kind of picked up a few like last minute items here and there. So where to start? I guess I'll start. I got my brother a Sonic the Hedgehog pint glass. He's more of like a practical collector. He collects things that he'll be able to use.
He'll
like,
learn someday.
Around the house and stuff. So I got him Sonic the Hedgehog because he's a really big, Sega and NES and SNES and
Video games. He's a video game wizard. He's a good kid.
Good kid.
Good kid. Went and grabbed another Power of the Force display set.
This is the
Purchase of the Droids. Has Uncle Owen, has C-3PO and Luke. Got this for $10 towards the end of the day from a cool booth. It was actually kind of snuck in the back of the booth. Didn't really see much other Star Wars stuff in this booth. So this was in the wrestling booth where I got the Hulk Hogan backpack. Yeah, it was kind of snuck in the back there. So I was like,
cool.
There was when I took the guy over who was dressed like Ted DiBiase, and I showed him the $1 Million belt. And
what did he think of that, by the way?
He thought it was a great belt, but they wanted, $350 for it. It was an exact replica belt, which was cool. Those belts go for around $400, but still $350 to spend, boom, in one drop.
At a convention where you're spending lots of money already.
Right. This was my first pickup of the day. $10.
Very cool.
Yep.
Paul and I found a booth that was doing like the same booth that we got the Autobots rollout sticker. They were selling replica license plates, and so naturally got my Ewer from Power Rangers.
Little known secret, I am a big fan of famous movie license plates on different cars, and I've been waiting to finish my Back to the Future collection. I have the Out of Time plate, I have the Barcode from 2015 plate, but I had not been able to find, this is going to really show my dedication to Back to the Future because this is so random. This is Marty McFly's black Toyota 4x4 license plate, and then this is Doc Brown's van license plate, the one in the opening scene in the Twin Pines Mall, and then this actually has a bumper sticker on it. So that was awesome. That was my little under the radar purchase there. Grab this for $5. Remember the X-Men Pocket Comics has a cover from a comic book on the front, but then you open it up, it's actually a little tiny play set. Had a bunch of these when I was younger. God, this is over 20 years old as it is. Has a little bit of waving in the card, but nothing that I can't fix by putting some telephone books on top of it.
We'll put the Power Rangers license plate on it.
A friend of ours from our Facebook page, James, who actually ended up winning the
Incredible Hulk poster.
He won the John Romita Sr. Hulk poster, completely random.
Congratulations, by the way, on winning that.
Yeah, seriously, congratulations, James. So he actually brought us a gift. So
he gave us a Pop Funko Iron Man.
Incredible Hulk number 171 that he gave us as well. And then, which absolutely blew my mind, December 1968, he gave us Invincible Iron Man number 8. This is Iron Man number effing 8 here. It's a 12-cent comic. And just to kind of, I'm not going to take it all the way out, but this book is in pretty great freaking shape. The colors are crisp, the corners are awesome. Dude,
that's a really old book.
James, thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you a lot. Like that was so awesome. You made Paul's.
You made our day, and I think Karma paid him back immediately because he won.
Because he won the Hulk poster.
He won the Hulk poster.
Karma's real, people.
I think Karma's a real thing. Pretty sure Karma's a real thing.
Okay, so I met a woman named Notch. That is her name. Her name is Notch. She makes bags, and believe it or not, she was from Jersey as well. I stopped by her booth, and I was like, oh, she's got handmade items. I really love handmade items. At the bottom, in the corner of her booth, she had tote bags that had zippers on them. So I ran back to Paul, and I was like, oh my God, Paul, this woman has tote bags with zippers on them. And he's like, okay, well, I don't understand. Tote bags with zippers, cool. Like, he doesn't understand. You can't find tote bags with zippers on them. So I went back today, and I got a tote bag with a zipper. So I got like a Ouija board print, I guess. And if you open it up, inside, she actually has another pocket. So she has her logo, and the inside's like an iron-on. And then when you open it up, there's another pocket in there. So I have a zippered tote bag, and it's all like plush material. And so her deal is that she's an insomniac. So all this creativity that she's got is from not sleeping. Pretty much. She,
So her name is Ninochka?
Yeah, so her name is just Notch.
Okay.
She goes by Notch.
So she goes by Notch.
So she just, you know, she creates things and posts on Facebook at like 2 o'clock in the morning about all her designs and stuff. So her thing is basically like, she doesn't sleep. And so she gets super creative and starts creating these bags and stuff. So
topnotchbydesign.com.
Yeah, so if you want to follow her on Facebook, Top Notch by Design. She's a fellow Jersey girl.
There was actually another booth that we visited that gave us some amazing advice about hunting and, you know, trying to complete collections. It was where we picked up Kat's Kingdom Hearts toy that she had been looking for over 10 years. Great guys. Paul and Dan, they had a great booth with a lot of Star Wars related stuff, a lot of random WWE things.
Star Trek things.
Right. But we were able to pick up, hold that, Chewbacca, Obi-Wan, C-3PO, that's a tough one to get, Darth Vader, R2-D2, Princess Leia Organa, Luke Skywalker, and then last but not least, Mr. Han Solo. Power of the Force from 1995. The only reason we didn't get the Stormtrooper, which was part of the original release, is because
I have it already.
we do have it. So we now have the original first line of the Power of the Force. 20-year-old toys, mint on card, each one of them coming in a protective case. A very cool find.
Wizard World was a great success for us. We met some really great people, and oh, I totally forgot. Paul went a little ham. Because lots of people were like giving away, basically giving away their
See the
comic
prices
books
on these books? $4, $4, $4. All these here, $4, $7, $7. A lot of these, $4. The Man Thing, Tomb of Dracula, number 40, Power Man and Iron Fist, $5. Power Man and Iron Fist. I have 60 books here. Got each one of them for $1. They range anything from the Amazing Spider-Man all the way down, more Power Man and Iron Fist. There is so many things here, down to mid-100s Iron Mans. So these people who were selling these books at $4, $5, $6, $7 a piece, they were selling them for $1 a piece today.
Yeah, that's awesome. Snatched it.
Snatch it up, it's only strike.
Wizard World was awesome.
Yep.
I think it was a great success.
Very nice.
We made some new friends out here.
Met some very cool people.
Introduced some people to our YouTube channel that had no idea we existed.
To all of you that have joined us since the gap in season 2 and 3, welcome.
Thank you so much for
Welcome to the family.
subscribing, and welcome to the family.
There's no turning back now. Wah!
What we're going to do tonight is we're going to kind of wrap it all up for tonight. We're going to watch SummerSlam. We're going to invite Brian and Jeremy over, hang out, eat food, watch SummerSlam, and then we'll probably check back with you guys in the morning on our way back to kind of give you more insight on some of the stuff that we're doing.
Yeah.
Sound good?
So, sounds good.
Cool.
Autobots.
Go to bed.
We're not going to bed. We're watching SummerSlam.
Watch SummerSlam. Order pizza. Play with toys. Read some comic books.
On the day that this part of the episode airs, October 1st, it'll be the 1-year anniversary of Kat and I going on our first date. Neither of us could have ever imagined being so happy and finding someone that we fit so well with. We found a common passion, we've traveled thousands of miles and met a bunch of new people. And that's just in 1 year. Wherever this goes, as long as we're together, that's all that matters. Here's to many more miles and many more experiences down the road. And probably a lot more farts.